Find the place you want to park your backhoe. Then the first step is to lower the outriggers and the boom to form a tripod. And what the idea is you want to take enough of the weight off of the backhoe so that you can undo the pins. When you pull the pins out, they should have little to no pressure on them whatsoever. Be aware that wherever you leave your backhoe, it may move a little bit as it settles. Once the outriggers and the boom are down, look for the pin that supports the backhoe. You'll see it's very, very tight right now because it still has too much weight on the backhoe. Here you can see the way the tripod is formed by the boom and the two outriggers. And you can see the pin on this side as well. And it's very, very tight and you can't get it off because there's too much weight still on the pins. After adjusting the boom and the outriggers a little bit more using the levers as shown, now you can see I've got the weight off of the tractor and the pin is very, very loose and easy to move. You can go ahead and pull the linch pin off. It's hard to do this one-handed. I'm holding the camera with the other hand. There's the linch pin. And now we're on the other side of the tractor, and you can see using the outriggers and the boom control, I got the weight up off of it, and now this pin is very loose. Take the linch pin out on this side as well. Again, it's kind of hard to do one-handed because I'm holding the camera. But there's both of them. Now that the linch pins are out, you can pull out the main pin that supports the backhoe. But you can see this one, the one on this side nearest me is loose, but the other one, because it's not totally level, has too much pressure. So I have to move the lever just a little bit to get the pressure off, and now it's loose and you can slide it out easily. Now the backhoe is supported by the lower two pins, which you can't really see that well on the camera, but you'll be able to see it in a minute. Use the outriggers to raise the backhoe up a little bit. There's the hook and there's the pin. There's the other side. You'll be able to see better when we pull forward. Once the backhoe is up off of the tractor, you can pull it forward slightly. Try not to let the hose get too tight like you see I did here. And here's a good view of the hooks on the lower part of the backhoe that fit over the pins on the bottom part of the tractor. Here you can see the place for the upper pins fit onto the tractor as well. And those are attached directly to the frame of the tractor to support the weight. I suggest replacing the pins onto the backhoe so that you don't lose them, including replacing the linch pins so that the bigger pins don't fall out and so that you have them next time you hook up your backhoe. At this point, you can turn the tractor off so that there's no hydraulic pressure and disconnect the hydraulic hoses. Be sure to cap them so that they don't get dirt inside the hydraulic system. And then this is the other side that has more of a female hose that you can cap. Take the other end of the hoses that come from the tractor itself and connect the two together to complete the circuit so that the hydraulic system of the tractor has a closed circuit. Dropped it because it's slippery. You can see now they're together, and go ahead and cap the caps together as well to keep dirt off of them. Now you can pull the tractor away and your backhoe should sit there like a tripod. Be careful around it, it is almost 800 pounds. At this point, you could drive your tractor, but in order to hook up the 3-point lift, continue watching. To set up your 3-point hitch so that you can use your other implements, you need to take the lift arms and disconnect them from the holding bracket. Pull out the cotter pin. You can see I just let it fall on the ground because it's in the grass. I wouldn't want to do it in the mud, but here it doesn't matter. It's just for the video purposes. Save all the hardware. Don't lose anything. You can see there it is, plus a little grass. Now you can take the holding bracket itself off. So take the linch pin out, pop the other pin out, then you can slide the whole bracket away from the tractor. So grab your lifting arms off the storage spot on the backhoe. That's where we normally put them so you don't lose them. One will have threads, as you can see here. The other one is just a straight lifting arm. Back over at your tractor, go ahead and lower down the lifting arm in the back. So you can see the lifting arm itself is not attached to the tractor, but this is the lifting arm. It lowers down from there to there. And with the vertical bars that we just got, connect the lifting portion right here to the bar itself on the bottom. We'll put the linch pin in. And then you can see we'll put the pin back through the hole and onto the vertical lift arm. And here it is with the pin back in place holding the lift arm. I'd like to use a washer so that all the pressure is not just on the cotter pin, and slide it in. And it should look like this once you have it back together. Now let's go around to the other side and do the same thing. Again, you put the vertical lift bar, and I'm picking up here onto the top part, which is where the lifting force comes from. Put the linch pin in, and then you attach the bottom bar to that. And once you get it together, it'll look like this. Sorry for the angle, holding the camera is kind of crazy when you're leaning over. Cotter pin in, and it looks like that. Now you can go ahead and hook up whatever implements. I hooked up the finishing mower that I have because I need to go mow because it's springtime. I hope you found that video helpful. If you ever have to take the backhoe off your RK24 Compact Tractor, just be careful, watch your fingers, and be safe around heavy equipment. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.